stop. You'll agree with that heat. Credit's no good for an ocean salesman. Or, all aboard.
Why not? What's the matter?
It's old-fashioned. Charlie, you're an Anvil salesman. You firm give credit.
No, sir.
Nor anybody else. River City. River City next. Cash for the merchandise. Cash for the button. Cash for the cotton goods. Cash for the hard goods. Cash for the soft goods. Cash for the fancy goods. You can talk, you can talk, you can bigger, you can talk, you can bigger, you can talk, you can talk, you can talk, bigger, you can talk all you want, but it's different than it was.
No, it ain't, but you gotta know the territory.
Never met a fellow by the name of Bill.
Bill?
Hill. Just a minute.
Never heard of any salesman Hill. He doesn't know the territory.
Doesn't know the territory.
What's the fellow's line? Just a minute.
Worried about his life.
Never worried about his line?
Our dog don't think he's just a banky, selling the steak called big goes, necker does the grip. Every time a bull plays deal, Mr. Hill.
No, he's a blind. What's his line?
He's a fake, and he doesn't know the territory.
So play it off.
He's a music man.
He's a what?
He's a music man. He comes clarinet to the kids in the town. The big drum goes to the clarinet. And the big brass. And the piccolo, tiny gold braid on the big red track.
Well, I don't know much about bands, but I do know you can't make a living selling big trombone. No, sir. Metal and picks perhaps, but here and there do start.
No, man. Boys, man. I don't know how he does it. But he lives like a king, and he rallies together, and he looks together. I went up here and did. Certainly, boys. What else? Quick, say this. Yes, sir. When the man dances, certainly, boys. What else? The piper pays him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But he doesn't know the territory.
River City, we're across the state line into Iowa. River City, population 2,212. Or
Alright, if you're all through, I'll tell you about Harold Hill.
You really know Harold Hill?
Never saw him in my life, but I know this much. He's given every one of us a black eye. After he's worked town on the next salesman to rest on my guitar, feather, and rode out of the city limits on a rail.
well, why she go to the town on a rail?
Because in order to sell band instruments and uniforms and instruction books, he has to guarantee to teach some kids how to play, and to form the kids in a band, with himself as the leader.
Sure like to get on there and catch up with that fellow.
Well, it won't be on this trip, not in Iowa. Even great Professor Hill would try to sell neckbone Hawkeyes out here.
Or
Gentlemen, you intrigue me. I think I'll have to give Iowa a try.
Don't believe I caught your name.
Don't believe I dropped it. Sunday if you could accommodate me.
And I expect you ought to the man in charge of hiring rates, who is late as usual.
Greg?
Marcellus!
Greg! You old son of a... Shh. Oh, Greg.
Professor Hill's name, Harold Hill.
Oh, Greg, what are you doing here? Why'd you let me know you was coming?
I didn't know I was myself. Besides, how could I know you'd end up in a little tank town like this? You were a pretty big slicker when you were visiting with me.
Too many close shaves the way you work. Besides, I got me a nice, comfortable girl. Ethel Toffelmeyer, boss niece.
Gone legitimate, huh? I knew you'd come to no good.
What's the new pitch? Aw, you're not back in the band business. I heard you wasn't steam automobiles.
I was.
What happened?
Somebody actually invented one.
No!
Now give me the lowdown here, Merce.
We'll never get anywhere in the band business with these stubborn islands, Greg. Besides, we got a suck-up music teacher who'll expose you before you get your grip unpacked.
Male or female?
The music teacher? She's a librarian. Female.
Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear. If she passes by, point her out to me.
I will. How are you gonna start the pitch?
Same old way. Keep that music teacher off balance. Then my next step will be to get your town out of the serious trouble it's in.
Our city isn't in any trouble.
Then I'll have to create a desperate need for a boys band, you remember. Now, what's new around here? What can I use?
Nothing. Except the billiard parlors just put in a new pool table.
You never had a pool table here before?
No, only billiards.
That'll do. Sir, is this your store?
Yes, it is, sir.
Either you're closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table in your community. Well, you got trouble, my friend. Right here, I say trouble right here in River City. Why, sure, I'm a billiard player, certainly mighty proud to say, I'm always mighty proud to say it. I consider the hours I spend with a cue in my hand are golden. Help cultivate a horse sense and a cool head and a keen eye. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in the table. Pockets that mark the difference between a gentleman and a bum. With a capital B in that rhymes with B, and that stands for blue. Now I know all you folks are the right kind of parents. I'm gonna be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on when we're loafing around that hall? That we try out Vivo, trying out Cubets, trying out tailor-made like cigarette feeds. And bragging all about how they're gonna cover up the telltale breathless sense. And one fine night, they leave the pool hall, enter the dance, the army. 13 men, throw the women in a rag time. Seamus Bell trade your son, your daughter, your arms with jungle animal instinct, mass hysteria. Friends, the idle brain is the devil's playground trouble.
Oh, we got trouble.
Right here in River City.
Right here, River City.
With a capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool.
That stands for pool.
We've surely got trouble.
We surely got trouble.
Right here in River City.
Right here.
Gotta figure out a way to keep the young ones moral after school.
Children.
Mothers of River City, heed the warning before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. The moment your son leaves the house, does he rebuckle his knickerbockers below the knee? Are certain words creeping into his conversations? Words like swell and so's your old man. If so, my friends, we got trouble.
Oh, we got trouble.
Right here in River City.
Right here, River City.
With capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool.
That stands for pool.
We've surely got trouble.
We surely got trouble.
Right here in River City.
Right here.
With a T, got a rhyme with P, and that stands for pool. Did you drop your
No.
Didn't I meet you in?
No.
only be in town for a short while if you...
Good. Hello, Mama.
Hello, dear.
Keep on, Amaryllis. I'll be there in a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Mama, Mary's strange suitcase has been following me all over town.
Oh, who?
I never saw him
Did
before.
he say anything?
He tried.
Did you say anything?
Mama, of course not. All right, Amaryllis. Now on with your exercises. Do, la, re, ti, mi, a little slower. Please keep your fingers curved and high, as you possibly can. Don't get faster, dear.
If you don't mind my saying so, I'm kind of hard to find out what the gentleman wants.
I know what the gentleman wanted.
What, dear?
You'll find it in a hall sack.
Excuse me for looking, but I never read it.
Neither has anyone else in this town.
There you go again with that same old comment about the mentality of River City people and taking it all too much to heart.
Well, Mama, as long as the Mass Supply was entrusted to me for the purpose of improving River City's social level, I cannot be concerned that the ladies of River City keep ignoring all my counsel and advice.
Darling, when a woman's got a husband and you've got none, why should she take advice from you? Even if you can't quote balls like Shakespeare, all the Bible freaks.
Mama, if you don't mind me saying so, you have a bad habit of changing every subject.
I have to change the subject. I was talking about the stranger.
That stranger.
The suitcase with maybe very last year.
Mama, do you think that I'm about common fashion now? Really, Mama, I have my standards where men are concerned, and I have no intention.
I know all about your standards if you don't know what I'm saying. So there's not a middle line for good hopes that you're out to that. When you call for anything, have to do a website if you're going for yourself. And your Irish education, I'm a stomach. And your little books.
Well, that isn't the best I've ever heard.
Thank you. Can I have a drink, please?
May I have a?
May I have a drink, please?
Yes, dear.
Is that a way to walk into the house?
Hello.
That won't do at all. I'll have a kiss from my boy. That lady over there is your sister, young man.
Hello, Winthrop.
Winthrop, where's your manners?
I'm having a party on Saturday. Will you come? I would especially like it very much if you'd come. Winthrop?
Well, Winthrop, Amaryllis asked you to a party. Are you going or aren't you?
No.
No, what?
No, thank you.
You know the little girl's name.
He won't see Amaryllis because of the S. Because of his lisp. He's ashamed.
We know all about his lisp, Amaryllis. Well, Winthrop,
I'll bet he won't say it.
No, thank you, Amaryllis.
Amaryllis! Amaryllis! Why does he get so mad at people just because he lisps?
It's not only because he lisps. That's just part of it, Amaryllis.
Well, what's the other part?
Never mind, dear. It's just that he never talks very much.
Not even to you and your mother?
No, dear. We'll have to be a little patient.
I am patient. Even though he doesn't ever talk to me, I do to him. Every night I say goodnight to him on the evening star. Good night, my Winthrop. Good night. Sleep tight.
There, darling. You'll have lots of time. If not Winthrop, there'll be someone else.
Never! I'll end up an old maid like you!
For the time being, just say goodnight, my someone. With the right someone in when he comes along.
All right, it's better than nothing.
Yes, it is. Now you can play your crosshand piece.
Now I may play my crosshand piece.
Good night, my
Eulalie McKechnie for leading the singing. As Mayor of River City, I welcome you, River Citizens, to the 4th of July exercises set up here at the indoors at Madison Gymnasium. Account the weather. 4 The members of the school board will now present a patriotic tableau. The members of the school board will not present a patriotic tableau. Some disagreements on costumes, I suppose. Instead, the Watan Eagles from the local wigwam of Hiawatha will present a spectacle, My Wife. In which my wife, Eulalie McKechnie, will take a lead part.
Watani.
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 I will now count to 20 in the Indian tongue. Een, teen, tuther, feather. Ah! I'm shot! George, who shot me?
Who set off that cracker?
I know who did it. Tommy Gilas did it. Tommy Gilas did it.
Yes, it was Tommy Judas.
Time to choose. I don't think that's you. Mrs. Shin will recover. The Paints Fireworks Spectacle, last day of Pompeii, will take place provided the rain stops by 9:30.
How could it be raining? Didn't the Gazette predict fair?
Sure did, Eeyore. That's why I prepared for the storm.
The Gazette is accurate most of the time, you know it, JC.
You wouldn't last for long in the banking business being accurate most of the time anyway.
I'd like to see you do any better.
You're never accurate.
Will you members of the school board stop bickering in public?
All the world I said, whatever mind!
We heard there's a pool table in town.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Now just a minute.
Is it a pool table or isn't it?
We will allow me to get to those exercises.
We don't want any more concerns until we get this pool table matter settled.
Let's protect our children.
Yeah!
Resist sin and corruption.
Yeah!
Smite that devil and keep our young boys pure. May I have your attention, please? Attention, please. I can deal this trouble, friends, with a wave of my hand this very hand. Please observe me, if you will. I'm Professor Harold Hill, and I'm here to organize River City Boys Band. Oh, think, my friends, how can any pool table ever hope to compete with a gold trombone? Remember, my friends, when the famous trumpet players did to the fabled walls of Jericho. Oh, billiard blower walls come tumbling down. Oh, a band will do it, my friends. Oh, yes, we need a boys' band. Do you hear me? I said River City's gonna have her boys' band. I mean, she needs it today. Well, Professor Harold Hill's on hand. River City's gonna have her boys' band. Sure as the Lord and the green apples, and that band's gonna be in uniform. Johnny, Lily, Teddy, Fred. And you'll see the glitter of crashing cymbals. And you hear the thunder of rolling drums. The shimmer of trumpets. Ta-ta-da! And you'll feel something akin to the electric thrill I once enjoyed when Gilmore, Liberace, Pat Conway, the great creator, W.C. Handy, and John Philip Sousa all came to town on the very same historic day. 76 trombones led the big parade, 110 cornets close at hand. They were followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuosos, the cream of every famous band. 76 trombones caught the morning sun, with 110 cornets right behind. There were more than 1,000 reeds sprinkled up like the weeds. There were horns of every shape and kind. There were copper-bottomed timpani and horse platoons, thundering, thundering all along trumpeters who improvise, full octave minor and the small.
Men, that man's a spellbinder. I want his credentials. Grab that hoopla!
Thank you, Professor. I have to make an example on Ringleader, you know. He doesn't need this.
Chisel, Pete, let me go.
You wild kid, ya, tagging on Main Street after my oldest girl last Sunday?
I wasn't either, tagging.
Don't you contradict me!
We was just walking together. Chisel, Pete.
You watch your phraseology. I know what you're doing. My little Gracie seen ya. Now you stay away from my oldest girl or you're gonna hear from me to lay the rails. Hill, I'll talk to you about this band thing over at City Hall. 10 o'clock sharp. Men, I want that spellbinder's credentials.
Constable, I'll be responsible for the boy.
Professor, you don't know this kid. He's tough. He's got his gang ring outside.
Now, Constable, I'll show you how to break up a gang. Oh, young lady, oh, miss, what's your name?
Sunita, I don't have any idea you was reckoning me. He gets.
Do you know Tommy Gillis?
Well,
Tommy, this is Anita. Escort the young lady home by the way of the ice cream parlor.
Yes, sir. Do I have to?
You have to.
Yes, sir.
He gets.
Professor, you're a pretty bright young fella. You make a couple mistakes, though.
Oh?
The mayor happens on the billiards private and that new pool table.
Oh, what was my other mistake?
That's Anita. She's the mayor's oldest girl.
Stop, Professor Hill. We're the school board. We would like to have your credentials.
Academic certificate.
Nothing of the kind.
We need letters and paper. Make him put up a fine.
What am I hearing? Say ice cream. Ice cream. All right, talk then. Down here. Ice cream. Talk slow. Ice cream. See, singers only sustain talking. Now you, sir, right here.
Ice cream.
Now you, right here. Now you, sir. Ladies, from now on, you'll never see one of those men without the other three.
Oh, Professor, you're wrong. Why, they've hated each other for 15 years.
Ice cream. How can there be
Any sin insincere? Aren't we sincere?
about Sofa Hotel if you...
Mr. Hill.
Professor Hill.
Professor of what? At what college do they give a degree? Throwing women on the street, like Ashdown and Rowdy, at a public dance hall?
Oh, I wouldn't know about that. I'm a conservatory man myself. Gary, Indiana. Gold medal class of Odd 5.
Even should that happen to be true, does that give you right to follow me around wherever I go? Another thing, Mr. Hill. I'm as easily mesmerized or hoodwinked as some of the people in this town. I think it's only fair to warn you that I have a shelf of reference books, and they will can very well give me some interesting information about you.
Oh, Professor Hill! Professor Hill! We're all a god, simply a god.
On the KB, everyone is so excited about the band.
I'm Ethel Taubelmeyer.
And this is Mrs. Squires and Mrs. Hicks. And of course you met Eulalie McKechnie Shin, our mayor's wife. Isn't it exciting, Eulalie?
I couldn't say, I could not say. Oh no, I could not say at this time. My husband will wish to investigate, I'm sure. And naturally, I'm reticent. Oh yes, I'm reticent.
Of course, Mrs. Shin. You see, a part of my music plans include a committee on the dance and... Oh, wait! Do that again, Mrs. Shin. The way you raised your foot, just now.
Oh, well, I have a bunion there that bothers.
Oh, what grace, what natural flow of rhythm, what expression of line and movement.
Mr. Hill!
You must accept the championship of the ladies' classic dance, mustn't she, ladies? Every move you make, Mrs. Shin, that speaks Del Sart. Will you? Say yes, Mrs. Shin.
Eulalie McKechnie Shin. That is dancing.
So you accept?
Yes, indeed. And I would like to say...
Thank you. And now, young lady who plays the piano, Marion Crew, I believe. After all, she is the librarian.
Professor! Her kind woman doesn't belong to anything. Of course, I shouldn't tell you this, but she advocates dirty books.
Dirty books?
Rabelais.
Balzac. And the worst thing, of course, I shouldn't tell you this, but...
The man lived on my street. Let me tell.
Stop! I'll tell.
She made brazen overtures to a man who never had a friend in this town until she came here. Old Miser Madison.
Miser Madison, Madison Gymnasium, Madison Picnic Park, Madison Hospital, that Miser Madison?
Exactly. Who do you think he was anyway?
Well, I should say, show off. Gave the town the library too, didn't he?
That's just it. When he died, he gave the library building to the city.
But he left all the books to her.
She was seen going and coming from his place.
Oh, yes. Simple names brazen overtures. With a gift I guarantee. Shine golden lips, her iris, silver voice with her big ring. Just melt her down in your old meal, all up the blood as cold as steel. Here, for a woman's heart.
He left her city, the library building, but he left all the books to her.
Chaucer.
Rabelais.
Balzac.
Just a minute here. We need your credentials.
Yes, of course. I just want to open the hotel. Come with me. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. We're going to leave you now. Your boy has the same firm chin and those athletic cheek muscles. By George! Not that he could be very great, you understand.
And in the name of St. Bridget, why not?
Well, because all the great cornet players were Irish. Old Clark, old Mendes, old
Oh,
Klein.
Professor, we are Irish.
No, really? That clinches it. Sign here, Mrs. Drew. Your boy was born to play the cornet. Oh, fine. That'll be $7 for his swing. Nothing more due until payable opening band practice. Oh, thank you. Now I need the boy's measurements for his band uniform.
His uniform!
Hello, son.
Would it have
A stripe? Certainly, my boy. A wide red stripe on each side. What do you think of that?
You'll have to excuse Winter, Professor. We can't get him to say anyone today, even to us. So if you get him to land the band, it'll be a miracle. So, where are you from, Professor?
Gary, Indiana. In fact, Gary Conservatory was my alma mater.
What's she now?
Gold medal class of odd 5. Hello, Miss Drew.
He's going to
Hill.
open them in the band.
Do you burst on everyone's home like this? Marion, we're not interested.
Now, why not let the boy's father decide?
The boy's father's dead. Anything else?
You'll have to excuse Marion, Professor. She's not really...
Please, I'm sure that at heart she's as lovely as yourself. Good day to you, Mrs. Drew.
Good day to you too, Professor. Marion Peru!
Has he gone?
I hope not forever, darling. Don't you ever think of your future? Gary Conservatory of Music, gold medal class top 5. Now, darling.
Now, Mama, Daddy thinks mine is music, not in this particular case. Impress me.
All right, darling, all right. Only it's a well-known principle that if you keep the flint in one drawer and the steel in another, you'll never strike much of a fire.
Mama! Winthrop, I know you're there. Please go to the library and ask Miss Grubb to give the book I set aside. It's the Indiana State Educational Journal, 1890 to 1910. It's a large brown volume with black corners. Do I have to? You wouldn't have to talk to anyone. I've written it all down.
Now what are you doing? Why do you need books at this hour of the night?
I have a feeling the Indiana State Journal will be posting large holes in the professor's claims.
Didn't I say get that spellbinder Harold Hill's credentials? I said it morning July 4th, 19, and 12.
Yes, George, but
And now the whole town is turned upside down. The school board members are singing up street and down alley instead of tending to city matters.
Mary Shin, I found something very interesting in this book about Professor Hill's alma mater,
His who?
his university.
I know all about that. In fact, that's the only thing I can ever get out of him. Gary Conservatory, class of odd 5.
If you just take a little bit of time to read a little bit about the conservatory, I don't think you have to look much further. It's on page...
At this hour of the day, the Wells Fargo wagon? The band instruments? I want that man's credentials.
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is up, coming down the street. Oh, please let it be for me. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is up, coming down the street. I wish I knew what it could be. I got a bucket maple sugar on my birthday. In March I got a gray wagon on. And once I got some big food from Tampa. Montgomery Ward sent me a backup and a cross-cut song. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is up, coming down the street. A pretty big surprise for COT. Or dishes or out, or it could be something special, very, very special now, just for me. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is up, coming
Stay off the streets, get acquainted with your instruments, and think about the minuet in G. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da.
Sister, I thought I'd never ever see anything so scrumptious as this scrumptious solid gold thing. Oh, sister!
Round one for you, Mr. Hill, but I better hear some by-gad tune out of the horns in pretty short order, or I'll see you in front of a grand jury. Now, Miss Marion, about that book. Hold on, I've got to get something from the librarian. About that book.
I've never seen Winthrop so happy. Thank you, Professor Hill.
My pleasure, Miss Carew.
Stop! Mr. Washburn! Wait till you see the new step Professor Hill got us.
All right, what'll it be?
The Shaboobie!
Now, a window kiss in the very first date is usually a hussy. And a window kiss the second time out is anything but fussy. But a window wait till the third time around, head in the clouds, feet on the ground. She's a girl he's glad he's found. She's his spooky, shaboopy, shaboopy, shaboopy. Shaboopy, shaboopy, shaboopy.
Come on, Professor, show us the new step.
Mr. Shin, Your Honor, your daughter and I go instead of behind your back. We'd rather do it in front of your back, but
Now I'm gonna learn you once more!
George!
Not one group by you, madam.
I think he means Pete.
You know what I see with all of you? Reform school. Now get out! Get out, you little kid!
Papa, please. It's fabulous, like you ate fun in the marketplace. Gats.
You watch your phraseology, young women. Go home!
Mr. Mayor, I want you to know that I'm vouching for Tommy Gillis. That boy's got the confidence of every kid in town. You'll be standing in line waiting to shake his hand by the time our band plays its first concert.
By the time your band plays its first concert, the individual members have to foregather in wheelchairs and count the broken legs they get from tripping over their own beards. Now I'll tell you something, my feathered young. You know what? Whatever. Casey, Oliver, Ewart, Olin. I want this man's references, and I want him tonight. Don't let him out of your sight. He's slippier than a Mississippi sturgeon.
I've never seen Winthrop so happy. Thank you, Professor Hill.
A man can't digest you every time a little personal risk gets involved. What does the poet say? A coward dies 1,000 deaths. The brave man, only 500.
I just wish I was a little more informed. I've been wanting to talk about Winthrop's cornet.
His cornet? Mother of pearl keys.
I'm sure it's fine. He tells me about some think system. If he picks a minuet and G, he won't have to bother with the notes. Now, Professor...
Yes, Marion. The sync system is a revolutionary method, I'll admit. But I cannot discuss these things here in public. But if you allow me to call, when may I call?
Why, any night this week.
True. These juniors don't start taking me. We're so weird at Disneyland movie with Professor Hill.
You dance like a fairy princess. Is it moving for your poor? Got a golden shoe in your hair and silver shoes for all to see. We know that you will suit your clothes like a gift card. But here's gold here, where a woman's heart should be.
Fairy princess, looking for golden shimmer, silver shoes, now gold, heart of gold. Here, where a woman's heart should be. The professor told us to read those books, and we simply adore them all.
Chaucer.
Rattle it! All of that. Mama! When's your curfew day?
Fishing
Fishing?
with Harold. He told me all about his hometown, Gary, Indiana. And he said he'd take me there someday. He told me his song hardly had any S's in it.
Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, let me say you once again. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, that's the place that took me west. If you like to have a logical explanation, I will have been on this elegant syncopation. I will have without a moment of hesitation. There is just one place that can let my face. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, not Louisiana, Paris, France, New York, or Rome. But Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, my home sweet home.
I'll be back in a minute. I've been so Amaryllis my life's wrong. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, la-di-da, la-di-da.
Leave the dishes. I'll do them, Mama.
You the piano teacher in town?
Yes.
Then you must know Sal Hill from the boys' band here.
Yes.
Don't let it worry no more. I got the goods on him in spades. Some 2-bit film. I'm just passing through. I'm running this 15-minute water stop.
Who are you?
Name's Charlie Cowell and Bill Salesman. Just now, I'm about to take the name of Charles 30 from this swimmer.
Miss Cow, you're making a big mistake.
Mistake my old lady's corset cover. That fellow's been a raspberry seed my wisdom tooth just long enough. He's spoiled in life, but he is not gonna spoil I want. Say, what kind of music teacher are you? You didn't see right through him? He's no more professor.
I know all about that. Band leaders are always called professor. It's a harmless deception. He's a fine director, and his classic.
Now wait a minute, fine director? Have you heard $1 music from any band?
No,
But nothing, girly girl. He never formed a band in his life. He never will.
You'll never make the train at the depot. You have to catch it at the crossing.
No, sir, I gotta leave word about that fellow Hill, and I can see what you want to leave it with.
I never would have met so Dan Bills. That's something, well, quite different.
Takes a real salesman, I can tell you that. What am I doing? I'm gonna say trying not to get fired. I'm not gonna leave word about that fellow Hill.
Leave word with me.
Not on your tin type. How do I know you deliver these letters?
Join me! There's your train now. Run for it!
Why you double bill? Who do you think you're protecting? That guy's gotta go in every county in Illinois. There's 102 counties. Not kind of the panties like you. He goes up to keep their mouths shut. Just you wait. Neither one of these huts heard the last meat,
top of the evening, Miss Marion.
You two come over inside. I got some jelly on the stove.
There's some jelly in the stove, Mama.
Go put some on.
Shall we set, as your mother said?
Well,
You did ask me to call.
Professor Hill, is it true that what I'm trying to say is I must be real company for a man of your experience?
Now say, where'd you get an idea like that?
One hears rumors of traveling salesmen.
Now, Miss Marion, surely you mustn't believe everything you hear. After all, one even hears rumors about librarians.
I suppose you're referring to Uncle Matt.
Uncle Matty?
Mr. Madison, my father's best friend. No matter what they say, he left me in a certain job at some other Winthrop and Iron House in security. Surely you don't believe.
Of course not. That's exactly what I'm saying. But why do you think people start those rumors?
Narrow-mindedness, jealousy mostly, I guess.
Exactly. And jealousy mostly starts rumors about traveling salesmen. What have you heard?
Just that, of course, it stands to reason that disappointment and jealousy can lead you. I mean, take you, for example. Your attentions to two customers and, well, teachers might be easily misinterpreted. Honestly, might they?
Why?
And so you say if another salesman were jealous, I mean, they could be downright lies, couldn't they?
What could?
What were some things?
Why, of course.
It just proves you should never believe everything you hear. I mean, if you take the time to discuss things.
Now, Miss Marion, I would be delighted to discuss anything in the world with you. But couldn't we do it sitting down? You do sit. Your knees bend and all.
We can sit on the porch steps?
We could also sit in a large hollow log over the footbridge.
I couldn't think of it. I've never been to the bridge with a man in my life.
Just to talk. Meet me there in 15 minutes.
I just can't. Please, some other time? Maybe tomorrow?
My dear little librarian, pile up enough tomorrows and you'll figure out you've collected a whole lot of empty yesterdays. I don't know about you, but I want to make today worth remembering. The footbridge, 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Mama! What, dear? I just told Professor Levy with the footbridge in 15 minutes.
Glory be and the saints be praised. It works!
It does.
I've been using the think system on you from the parlor.
We have less than 5 minutes. We've got to get this figured out. So, I've bringing some brand new things, and what do you think about this? No. Okay. You, ma'am. What do you think about this? No. Okay. What do you think about this? Okay, so something simple, I guess. Like this. Yes, and then other one like this. And we all come together with Hilton. Places. 1 Grecian, 2 Grecian, and a fountain.
Stop! Stop! Look at this man!
You gullible green grass goats. I'm talking about Harold Hill. Road agent, highwayman, pickpocket. Same thing. He's had his hand in your wall, mister. Here's that. Here's Little Lake. Ever since the first time they came to this town. There's more documented evidence you'll ever have time to read. There's any van. There never has been any van. There never will be any van. And if we don't let this man down right now like a mad dog, nobody Harold will either. He'll be the next train out of town.
Now will you believe me?
Well, what are we waiting for?
I don't want my money back.
Money back? I don't want his hide.
After him! And when you find him, bring him to the schoolhouse! After him!
Mars, go get the rig.
I got it.
What time's the freight go?
9:47 junction.
Well, it's not even 8:30 yet.
Look, you want to turn a wordle around here and get yourself caught in a trap, you go ahead.
Don't worry, Mars. I'll meet you at the hotel in plenty of time. Miss Marion, you're late.
But you said 15 minutes.
Well, I'd say you're about 26 years late. Took you all this time to get to the footbridge with the fella.
If you want to know the truth, it was almost longer.
Oh?
Halfway here, I nearly turned back. I suppose I'm not the first to find it easier to think clearly when not under the spell of your salesmanship.
Now, Miss Marion, surely you don't believe I've been selling you anything.
No, you've given me something beautiful. That's why I decided to come.
I don't recall giving.
Oh, yes, you have. Something beautiful.
Marion,
There were bells on the hill, but I never heard them ringing. No, I never heard them at all till there was you. There were birds in the sky, but I never saw them winging. No, I never saw them at all till there was you. And there was music, and there was wonderful roses. They tell me in sweet, fragrant meadows of dawn and blue, there was song all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all till there was you. There was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all till there was you.
Hey, Gray.
Excuse me, I'm expecting a cable from Hector Berlioz. This could be it. Now what?
Okay, who's the salesman here? It's like she's selling and you're buying.
Well, I had to keep her off balance, didn't I?
Well, she's so far off balance. You can't sell her from a catboat or a hurricane.
Go get the rig. Never a peaceful moment in the music business. Now, where were we?
You're about to tell me what I don't know about you.
Well, we don't have to get into that just now, do we?
No, we don't, or ever for that matter, Harold. The librarian hasn't felt much like doing research lately, but she did plenty when we first came here.
Oh, about what?
About Professor Harold Hill, Gary Conservatory of Music. Goldman Pass, a lap 5. Harold, there was any Gary Conservatory not 5.
Why, there's certainly...
Because the town wasn't even built until about 6. See the sociable?
You knew all the time?
Since July 7th, 3 days after you came.
Why, you little...
Hey! Well, it looks like he's not around here. Let's go check down by the creek.
What the?
Wait here a minute, son.
Not your
Son, leave me go.
Not till I talk to you for a minute.
I won't listen. You wouldn't tell the truth anyway.
Would to.
Would not.
Would to. Tell you anything you want to know.
Can you eat a band?
No.
Are you a big liar?
Yes.
Are you dirty, rotten crook?
Yes.
Leave go me, you big liar.
What's the matter? You wanted the truth, didn't you? Now I'm bigger than you, and you're going to stand here and get it all. So you might as well quit wiggling. There's two things you're entitled to know. One, you're a wonderful kid, and I thought so from the first. That's why I wanted you in the band.
What band?
I always think there's a band, kid.
What's the other thing I'm entitled to know?
Well, the other thing isn't any of your business, now that I come to think of it.
I wish you'd never come to River City.
No, you don't, Winthrop.
You believe him?
I believe everything he ever said. The way every kid in this town ran around and acted all summer, especially you. And the parents, too. Does Mama wish she'd never come to River City?
Sister, you do, don't you?
No, I don't. No, go, Harold, please.
Come on, Professor. Hurry up.
I can't go in through.
Why not?
For the first time in my life, I got my foot caught in the door.
Greg! Greg! Through here! That way! That way! Come on, Professor! This way! This way!
There he is! Virtue is triumph. The sword of retribution has cut down Professor Harold Hill. Now, if there are those that I've heard that are melting tar and collecting feathers, I will not say them nay.
Well, I think there ought to be some of you who could forget our everlasting Iowa stubborn chip on the shoulder, arrogance just long enough to remember River City before Harold Hill arrived. Well, do you? Well, do you? Surely some of you ought to remember what Harold Hill brought to the city, and if so, I should think you'd want to admit it.
You're wasting a great deal of time here. If there is anyone here who doesn't think this man should be tarred and feathered, please step forward. Eulalie, step back. Have you forgot how you bought expensive uniforms, technical instruction books, and high-priced band instruments? Have you forgot the warranty that your child will be taught to play a band instrument? Well, where's the band? Where's the band?
Left, 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 right, left.
Come on, then.
Left, left, right, left, 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 right, left.
Think, men, think.
Barbie, that too was my Barbie.
Eddie! That's Eddie's parents!